thought I'd already grabbed the tender wolf thing, but I think I just grabbed the meat.
Keep it real. Yo.
Okay, he doesn't have anything.
Be good.
Okay, we've now. We're now an artisan chef. We've peaked as far as being an artisan can go. Okay. The Art of War. Find the pillaged campsite, northwest of Kodu Graveyard. Accept the quest and go to Bubbly Futzbuckle, who's near Cormac's hut. He'll give you On the Lamb to complete. The hint will send you to Tokal and Booty Bay at the Salty Silver Tavern Bar. She'll have you complete Cherry for your thoughts, buy the Cherry Grog, pick up No Honor Among Thieves. You need to go to the bridge heading into the wetlands from Marathi, cross the small rope bridge nearby and walk down to the water, board the boat. And that's how we get Art of War. Divine Sacrifice, I care less. Sheet of Light. Need to have done Divine Storm. Okay, in that case... Let's go move on. Here, I'll read this guy's lines again.
Greetings.
Soltrays, the first time I heard the word uttered, I was around your age. It meant nothing to me then, as it means nothing to you now. It was not until a war band of trolls coming from Zul'Farrak laid waste to the land that I understood and feared. Men who will tell you that the split blade of suffering does not exist, that it's a myth, a rumor started to scare children straight. But believe me, human, it exists. Trenton loses focus as he runs his hand across the jagged scar on his face. Tell me more, Trenton. Split in two to form the one. The twin blades are bound to Zul'Farrak. Soltray is reborn when the twins are found. So yeah, there's two swords in there. You bring them together, you make one even stronger sword. It's a legendary. It's an epic. It ain't a legendary or anything like that.
What can I do for you?
Aubrey.
See you soon.
And I'm not gonna subject you to the fight, nor am I gonna subject myself to it. I'm gonna go at AFK and look at some other stuff. Maybe watch a video, listen to music. So, see you soon. Hello, folks, and I'm back. And you're getting to see a little bit of Stone Town here. And the peaceful night elf settlement that has apparently existed here. Excuse me. That gets bombed in Canada. The Alliance are down one keeper. I can't participate in that till level 50. Need to get back to the grind. Don't know how much longer it is till next phase. Don't know how long it is, but there's a fair chance that all the rewards from these different things will get scaled up again because they've already done so before. There's also going to be another event added in for BlackRock. As the guild leader predicted, it's going to be a way of getting Warlords rep and Turian Brotherhood rep. Easy. Because Warlord rep is needed for Molten Core. You get a disposable item from them that lets you extinguish the runes after each boss, but only when you hit like Revered or Honored do you get the renewable one, the reusable one. So yeah. Also, there's like an old one along the beach here. We may have passed it. May have yet to pass it. Like the looking at WoW now in this to the WoW of nowadays, it's changed quite greatly. And like even just taking like one element, you know, the old one here on the beach. I wonder how that flows with its existence, flows with the existence of the other ones later on, you know? Because it's just like, you know, what sort of entity. There's odd restrictions here that I don't recognize. I've never had to deal with them before. Maybe it's a new thing, maybe it was a caustic only thing, and never had to deal with it. But, basically the point I was getting at was just simply that they've done so many expansions, added so much to the game, that inevitably there's going to be like discontinuities with previous stuff. Like the old ones have gone from, you know, horror that has existed on the planet, that the Titans subjugated and buried, to part of some like cosmic war and are merely, you know, weapons of some greater evil. Dispatched to try and summon it in or, you know, fulfill its agenda, rather than horrors in their own right. Like, powerful entities in their own right. Well, I suppose they still are powerful entities, but, like, they got a boss. They answered to him, rather than being Lovecraftian horrors and, you know, well, strong, independent Lovecraftian horrors, you know? So it's just like finding, like, there's a dead one there on the beach with a giant axe in its skull. Just seems like, given what we know now about them, more, you know, like, what is it meant to be? Is it just meant to be a dead minion? Like, what exactly is it meant to be? They talk about sealing the 5 of them below, you know, away. But so what's that one meant to be in particular? Just a powerful minion? Somehow I doubt that that's the only one they've killed. Why is its corpse still around? So it's just like, yeah, it's just weird to me. But I don't know, I just feel like actually looking at it, it is a human tower. I'm just like looking. I just that element's like mysterious and cryptic, and so I'm just like looking at it, and it gets me thinking that like they've changed so much of the lore, and they've expanded the world in good ways and bad ways, and Shadowlands and WAD, well, BFA, and so looking back on this stuff, how does the stuff here grok with what's the newer stuff they're coming out with? Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's tons of discontinuities. Blizzard writing has never been the best, and when you're working with 20 years of lore, there is going to be snafus, even on the best of stuff. So, curiosity.
I can't cast that.
So yeah, um, 20 years of war, expansions, new, expanding universe, trying to add in new and new details. How is the lore of the classic sitting with that? You know, so, has it all fallen to ribbons, or is it holding up surprisingly well? Is it only holding up well in some cases, sort of way?
I can't cast that. That's still recharging.
Keep seeing through the tower. Um,
I can't cast that. That's still recharging. I'm out.
hey, I send my regards. Personally.
It's too far away.
It's not working. Okay, you don't actually get the quest. the orb doesn't actually give the quest. It's yeah, orb doesn't give the quest. You pick it up and head back to one of the trainers in Stormwind. That's what does the quest. Again, it's meant to be all like season discovery. You
Hello.
figuring stuff out. So I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more
Have a
cryptic.
dick.
Oh, it's 99 to get from here to Stormwind, but 50 cent from Ironforge to Stormwind. Weird. 50 copper. I wonder if my point there made sense. Just again, just like there's been like that's all cryptic and mysterious, you know? Random like dead Eldritch horror on the beach. You know, like oh mystery, interesting. But then they've expanded so much on the, you know, older like the old gods now and all this horror stuff that does this mystery even still fit in this setting anymore? Or have they kind of made it incongruent what we know about them now? Because I won't be surprised at them not keeping track of all the different little plot threads they set up, you know? And when I was talking about Garrosh before, that's what I had heard. That that Golden had, I think that's her surname, had set up. I think is her name Christy Golden or was it something else? I don't know. Golden anyway. Let's say that's her name. She had set up, had done a great Garrosh-centered novel, and it was a good novel for the character. Apparently, she did a good job with it, but Blizzard then turned around and ignored it. They weren't interested, apparently, in what she wrote. And then did a 180 on Grosh's character. I'm not sure if you could see some of what she wrote in his character in-game. Paladin. Paladin. Actually, what's that effect? Ah, yes, that. It looks like a... I want to say a Warlock move. It makes me think of Life Tap. But, yeah. So, like, you may have had a bit of that in him, in, like, Kata. Like, in some towns, he learns a bit about the concept of mercy. And then you meet him again in Pandaria, and he's like, woo, war crimes, yeah! And he doesn't even get afflicted by a Shah yet. He's just doing it from the get-go.
Well met. Light bless you.
You need something? Farewell.
Greetings. Be careful. King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Light be with you. Safe travels.
Oh, fuck. I skipped a step. Shit. Pays if I read, pays if I read, pays if I read. You know, when I see stuff like that in chat, you know, want to trade their SOD gold for the any other iteration gold, and they're going, they go first. That's sketchy as hell. Is it fair to say it's probably a scam?
Light be with you.
I'm always curious as to how the scam works. You know, they say they go first. You're gonna give them so much money. They give you their money first. What's stopping you from just logging in? You know, logging back in. Like, just how does it work? I'm annoyed because I have to actually come back to Stormwind, but I'm gonna go to back to Ashenvale, talk to a dude, back to Stormwind, Red Ridge, Ashenvale, and then I can turn it in. I also have to grind on orcs. I could take 5 orcs in a fight. But, sorry, I could take 5 orcs in a fight, right? In a fight? I can never fuck, I keep mangling the joke. Ugh, pay me no heed. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm just figuring, like, I need to go to get Art of War rune, but I figure it's not worthwhile getting it until, like... I suppose I could go do it now, but I was thinking of just hitting up Deathless when I could do the 2 of them. Yeah. Oh yeah, when Nax opens, there is a Scourge invasion, and tons of like unique Scourge appear throughout the world, including a dude at Karazhan. I think, or maybe that was sorry, I thought I had something on my mouth. Maybe that was during the Rat version. Because Kara wasn't open during Classic. But apparently Blizzard did show off a picture of the Kara crypts. So they may be doing a dungeon or raid in Karazhan. An all new raid tier will be insane. That will be insane. Speaking of stuff, I do need to go still do the special quests they've introduced to show off like phase, like there's like the crafter quest for phase 1, 2, and 3. I need to go do those. The only thing is that they all tie in with the local raid, so I can't do Razorfin Downs solo. You know, I'm gonna have to get people together for it. And moreover, I have to get them together twice. Fuck, just run. I'm not gonna make it. Don't start moving yet, you bastards. If I could have mounted up, I would have gotten on. I'm a stowaway and they aren't even charging me a fare. This is okay. This totally isn't a hazard to my health, given that we're crossing the sea. The dangerous, dangerous sea. The sea that nearly killed Troll. I'm exaggerating a little, but his fleet did get wrecked. You know, those two islands depicted on the map. What the fuck are these? And this? Sheet of light. I need that. Requires cathedral weighing access. It's got one, sorry. That's annoying. Shit. Oh, are we in it with the old mounts? Okay, these mounts can't be brought into water. Okay, yeah, we got the old mounts. At one point, you couldn't bring mounts into water. So if you're in Ungoro, that place is just like spiderwebbed with streams. So you would... Civilian. That place is just spiderwebbed with streams. So you keep getting dismounted there. Where am I going? This way. Yeah, you just keep getting dismounted there. But eventually they made it so you didn't. And so it's fine to go through water now.
Talk to me.
Moreover, you can give your mount shoes so they can just run on water. Really? It's gonna bounce back? That's obnoxious. But, yeah, yeah, but so yeah, basically, once upon a time, your mount would just dissipate once you hit water, and then you'd have to remount up once you got out. So it seems like we're operating under those rules. I'd hoped that had changed during Classic, but it changed after Classic, I guess. Basically meaning Ungoro Crater will be a pain in the ass. Might show you Ungoro. Certainly I'll be hitting up Silthus. Though we don't have to worry about the opening of Anchorage just yet. They might already be starting on that though. There was the whole donation stuff. I do kind of want to get involved in the opening of the gates and doing all that stuff. But I think my priority should still remain leveling. Of course, this whole set has been dedicated to doing anything but leveling. It's been dedicated to spending my money, leveling blacksmithing, leveling cooking, making money.